Yo, GamerNemy here and welcome to my Jin Kazama meta combo video where I show you guys the most effective and efficient combos from every single launcher that Jin Kazama has. Now, as you know from my guides, they are very different from what you usually see on YouTube. Random videos compiled into a short video showing combos. That's not the way I do things. I try by all means to cater to all levels, beginner to high level, and showing you guys the easiest, effective and efficient combos from every single launcher. Now these might not be optimal because I try to our best to avoid the really hard combos. So stuff that have like mini dashes and stance cancels I try to avoid, but I still try to find optimal combos, or at least meta combos that are good enough to use at all levels. So as usual, my guides are very long, so please watch it at your own pace. Use the timestamps to look for a specific launcher that you want to see, and you find the combo notations as well on every single video, unless the combo routes are the same. So without further ado, my boys, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's start with his hop kick, and the combo route is as follows. Kick, electric, run in his face, good. Okay, so 75 damage, which is insane, right? Most characters just hit about 60 when they get a launcher off of the hop kicks, right? So Jin getting almost 80 is insane, right? Now this combo might be very difficult to beginners, but all you need to do is practice, and there's some timing things you need to get right. The first part is the hop kick into electric. Now you might drop this part. The best timing to get electric right is when the opponent is just about to hit the floor after the hop kick, right? So just wait for them to hit the floor, right, for you to get the electric off, right? So this is a part I find myself dropping as well. But once you have the timing right, then you're all good, right? It's not that big of a deal. So that's a big part when it comes to dropping this combo. Okay? Yeah, like that. This is the second part. Now after the screw, there's a trick to basically this part here. Right, so if you do it basically like the normal version, you're going to whiff, right? So just something, let me just show you guys what I mean. Okay? So it's going to whiff after this. You see that, right? So the trick there is you have to dash into Kazuya's face. So you have to run right towards Kazuya after the screw to get the second hit, right? It's very inconsistent, but once you just get the practice right, you're going to get used to it. So one more time. Run. There you go, 75 damage. So practice makes perfect, guys. Just keep practicing it. There's an easy version of this combo as well. You can just do right. That's the easy version. So you just have two back threes, right? One, then into screw. That's the easier version if you find yourself dropping the previous version. But the previous version does 4 points more damage and is not as hard if you put in the practice time. Okay, next, now let's take a look at his mid electric, which is the one version. Now this combo route is exactly the same as the hop kick route, right? So please check out the timestamp or the hop kick section for the notations. I won't put the notations here because the combo route is exactly the same, but for the sake of it, this is how it looks. Mid, high, screw, run towards Kazuya, kuda. 84 damage, which is pretty ridiculous, right? So again, the only difficult parts are the electric, right? Mid electric into high. The timing there is pretty actually easier than the hop kick into electric. Then the second part is after the screw, you have to dash, run towards Kazuya after the screw to get the back three, back three zen into 1-3. All right, so next let's look at his forward 3 launcher. So for this one, the combo route is also the same as the hop kick version, right? So forward 3 into electric. But for this one, it's very inconsistent because if you are misaligned with your opponent, sometimes the electric will whiff, right? But I'm going to give you guys two different routes you can use: max damage and something just below the max damage combo, due to how inconsistent it is and easily to drop it is. For notations, again, check out the hop kick section because the combo route is exactly the same. So it's as follows. Let's see if I can get it. Electric, run towards Kazuya, 82 damage, which is pretty big. But like I said, it's very inconsistent, more so compared to, hop kick into electric. So it's actually very easy compared to this, right? So if you launch your opponent at a certain angle, maybe somewhere from here, right, you get a forward 3, or somewhere from here, forward 3, you can easily drop the combo, right? So it is a strong combo, but instead I'm going to give you an easier route, which is also, quite damaging as well. So it's as follows. Run up to Kazuya. So 72 damage, 6 damage difference, as you can see. But you'd rather take a consistent combo over a high skill or like high inconsistent combo, right? So it's up to you. 2 different routes, both viable. Okay, so for his next launcher, let's take a look at Zen up forward 1. Now the combo route can be the same as his hop kick route, right? Hop kick into electric can be the same, but this one is also very inconsistent, right? But you can try it out if you want. Combo route is exactly the same, notations are there as well. So for this one, I'm going to give you the same combo route as the alternative version to his forward 3 launcher. So basically the same as forward 3, right? Forward 3 into back 3, the same route. So something like this. Dash up, there. Right, 72 damage. So if you can get the electric off after this, then you can do more damage. But like I say, the timing is very strict and it's inconsistent as well. So it's like up to you, right? You can get this. I didn't get the electric right though, but as you can see, the damage difference is very significant. There's a 10 damage difference if you can get this combo, off. But like I say it again, very inconsistent. So like, this is what I'm trying to make up. This is what I'm trying to stress about this guide, right? You rather have consistent combos that can still do damage than having difficult combos that are susceptible to dropping, right? So it's up to you to decide, but I advise you to go for the more efficient and consistent combo. Alright, for his third launcher, we'll take a look at his Can, which is exactly like his hop kick combo or his mid electric combo. So again, if you want notations, please check out those 2 sections using the timestamps, because I will not put notations on this combo. But it looks exactly the same, and the route is as follows. Electric, screw, run towards Kazuya, Kuda. 82 damage, which is pretty ridiculous. So, right, we follow that up with Jin's hook fist, which is EWGF. So the combo is as follows, very basic. Good. 72 damage, very efficient, very effective. The optimal stuff has like mini dashes, like so many mini dashes, like it's very difficult. So this combo does enough damage and honestly should be viable at all other levels. The only difficult parts are the electrics. Of course, as a Jin player, I assume you know how to do electric. If you don't, get your ass in the lab right about now. But overall, that's the best and easiest combo route that you'll be using after your hook fit lands on hit. Right, so next let's take a look at his hit launchers, starting with his hit 1. So the combo route for hit 1 is exactly the same as the electric wind hook fist combo, right? So combo route is exactly the same. So if you want notations, please check out that section of the video. But nonetheless, the combo looks like this. Electric, good. Right, 72 damage. Right, for his other hit launcher, hit 2 after the gold fist, right? The combo route is exactly the same as the hop kick combo. So if you want notations, please check out that section as well. But this one is actually pretty easy because of how high you launch them. But nonetheless, the combo route looks like this. So I have to run at them as well after the screw. 85 damage, pretty damaging combo, right? Very easy combo. If you know how to EWGF, that should be easy. And again, after the screw, you have to run towards them until they are about to take roll, then pick up with back 3 into Zen 1-3. Alright, for his other hit launcher, we have the hit 3. So after the power crush, of course, hit 3, this launcher right here. Oh my god. Right, so the combo route for this one is exactly the same as the forward 3 alternative combo I gave you guys, right? So forward 3 into back 3-1, right? Then the route is exactly the same. So it's as follows. Okay, Screw. Dash at them. Kuda. Right, 77 damage is pretty good. Now again, just what I said about forward 3 applies to this one as well. You can get an electric afterwards, right, after the dash 3, right, but the timing is very strict, right, so you're better off going for the back 3 Zen combo. But if you see yourself as a god, right, then you can go for the electric combo as well. I mean, it does more damage, but you're more likely to drop it than the back 3 version, so it's up to you guys. Okay, and finally for his hit launchers, we'll take a look at Zen into Hell Sweep. So the combo route is as follows. Dropped it there. Cool. 62 damage, which isn't much, but of course it comes from a Hell Sweep. Hell Sweep combos don't do that much damage. This is the easiest route and the most efficient you can use. The rest of the combos are very difficult, right? If you want like super max damage, you have mini dashes, like I said, back 3 dashes, those are very difficult. So this combo gets the job done and it's more than enough. Right, now for some counter hit combos, starting with Jin's classic forward 4, the COVID keep away from me. So I'm going to give you guys 2 versions of this combo. The first one is just normal forward 4 counter hit, right? Just after this. The second one is forward 4 into Zen, right? When you commit to the Zen cancel. So normal version counter hit looks like this, okay? Dash up back 3, dash up, Okay, so for that part after the screw, you have to do a mini side step to your right, to get the realignment, because as you saw, back 3 into Zen 1-3 usually whiffs, right? So you have to realign yourself with the opponent. So good. As you saw, I did a very tiny mini side step to my right? So that's what you have to do to realign yourself with the opponent. Very easy combo. You just have to get the timing right. Firstly, on the dash up, right? Dash up to back 3. You can find yourself dropping this part, but it's just a timing issue. So just practice it until you get the timing right? That's it. Now for the second version, now this is after you commit to going into Zen, right? So you have to crouch cancel into outstanding 4. So basically you just press down forward, right, after the Zen cancel, then outstanding 4. So good. Right, so dash up then side step, dash up mini side step, back 3 1-3. Then for the forward 4, you have to do like a deep dash, right? A deep dash by holding down forward, then into inside outstanding 4. If you do it too early, the 4 will whiff, or the back 3 pickup will whiff as well, right? As you can see, back 3 whiffs, right? So you have to do a deep dash into outstanding 4, right? Side step, as you can see, I didn't get a side step right there. Now that's one thing about Jin's forward 4 combos. They are kind of not inconsistent, but like difficult in a sense, because you have to get your timing right, your side step right, and all that jazz. It's just how the forward 4 combo is. Everything else is like super low damage, so it's not worth talking about. But practice those routes and you should be Gucci. Okay, and next look at his toxic counter hit down 2. Now for counter hit down 2, the combo route is exactly the same as EWGF combo. So check that route, check that timestamp section up for the notations. But nonetheless, it looks like this, right? Basic. Good. Very easy and straightforward. So up next, we take a look at counter hit up forward 3. Oh no. Run up. 76 damage. Very easy combo. The only difficult part is the run up. You need to get the timing after the screw. You run up really close, just when you're about to take roll, then throw out the back 3. Usually the Zen 1-3, the last hit of Zen 1-3 is going to whiff if you don't get the deep run. So you have to get that deep run off. But overall, very easy damage, should be very straightforward. Very easy combo, should be very straightforward. So the same combo you guys will use for counter hit up forward 3 the same combo you're going to use for counter the second hit of back forward 2-3, right? That move, right? So that's the exact same combo you're going to use, which is this one. Okay, deep run, 76 damage, right? Basically the exact same combo route. Okay, for this section we'll take a look at counter it down back to 2, which is a very niche move. I don't think you'll be using this in your neutral a lot. It's basically used as a walk combo, but nonetheless it counter it launches, so why not? So the best route I think you can use is as follows. 65 damage, right? So it's decent. I'm sure there is more, you know, OP stuff, sweaty stuff out there with like OP setups and stuff, but if you want just for damage or something simple, then that's the best route that you can use in my opinion. Okay, so now for this section, let's take a look at Jin's war combo options or his war fillers. So with Jin at the war, you're going to be mainly using 2 combo enders or like war fillers, which is down back 2-2-3. So 1 jab to down back 2-2-3 and back forward 2-1 down forward 2. So something basic like this, for example, right? Or that was too slow. Oh my god. There we go. So now the problem with Jin at the war is these fillers are going to drop depending on how many hits you land on the opponent before and after the screw. So for example, if I do 2-4 into back 1-2, right? You see the last hit whiffs, right? I think I did it wrong. You see the last hit whiffs, right? So that happens a lot with Jin players, even his other combo filler, right? You see that? Unless I do the other one, but if I do the regular one, you see it with the last hit whiff. So you must be very aware as a Jin player on how many hits you do after you hit your opponent at the wall, after you screw them. So to do that, you mainly want to use manual Zen into up forward 1 as your like war screw, right? So something like this, for example, right? This works, as you can see, because it's too few hits. Same for his other combo filler, right? This works as well. So that's just the secret behind Jin's war combo. You can also use EWGF, the mid version, right? Oh my god, I suck with Jin. Jesus, like that. Right, those are his 2 best screw options. As you can see though, Zen up forward 1 does more damage. So stuff like this, for example, forward 2, right? That works. You can do right, but if I do back 1-2, notice how the last hit whiffs, right? So keep that in mind as a Jin player. There's an optimal route you can also use, right? As you see, you can do down forward, his mid electric into the high electric at the wall, but it's not that easy to pull off. It's a very hard timing thing, right? But if you can get it off, by all means try to go for it, but you'll find yourself dropping this more often than usual. But it's sick, it looks pretty sick, and again, practice makes better. So if you're a beginner or like intermediate dropping this combo, practice, and eventually you will get it. Okay, so now let's take a look at Jin's war carry options. Now Jin's war carry in this game has been nerfed due to the fact that Zen 1-3 is now a combo ender and doesn't take them at the wall, but it's pretty decent overall. He has stuff like back 2-1 and back 3-2, right? Those are basically his like 2 biggest war carry options. You can also use stuff like back forward 2-1-2, right? So it's pretty decent overall. So something like this from the combos we've learned, right? Okay, back to 1, right? Basic war carry option. Back 3-2 as well. Okay. Right? That's something basic, right? So yeah, in terms of war carry, you don't really have that many as a Jin player, I'll be honest with you. It's not as complicated as someone like Reina who has insane war carry, or Lee, you know, even Laz. Just these two options will be more than enough, right? Back 2-1 and back 1-3, back 3-2. So ideally you want to screw them just before they hit the wall so that you can get a clean wall splat with back 2-1. And sometimes you can even get an electric at the wall, on the wall, right? Into 1, into down back 2-2, 3. Let's see if I can get it, just for the sake of it, okay? Okay. Nope, because I suck. One more time. Yeah, I dropped it, but anyway. So sometimes you get a really high wall splat with back 2-1, right? Then at the wall, get an electric, 1 jump to down back 2-2, 3. Some sweaty Jin stuff, so just practice that and eventually you get the timing correct. But overall, those are some of the best war options or war travel options you have as Jin. Alright guys, so now let's take a look at some hit burst combos. And what I mean by this is a combo that you can do, go into hit, right? Go use the hit dash, then use a combo ender, right? So these are the hit burst combos. And let me just start by first saying that Jin has one of the most difficult hit burst combos in the game. He has so many dash cancels, mini dashes, you know, these little phantom dashes into back 3, cancel back 3. They are so difficult, right? So I'm going to give you guys the basic ones, or at least the efficient ones that are still viable. They still do much damage, but they're not that optimal due to how difficult his combos just really are. I want to have a barrier between high level and beginner players. So we're going to take back everything we've learned with Jin's combos. So the idea on how to use Jin's hit burst is basically the same for every launcher that you have with Jin. So for example, let's start with his hop kick, right? The hop kick combo we learned, so which is something like this, right? Right? So I'm going to burst after a screw, right? Back 3, right? That's the idea behind Jin's hit burst combo. So after the screw, you want to go for a back 3, then go into hit. From that, forward 2, hit dash cancel into forward 4. Now this applies to almost all of his launchers, right? Mid electric as well. Right? Same principle. Dash up back 3, hit, forward 2, forward 4. Right? 93 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot. Right? Every character that reaches like 90 and above after a hit burst combo, super OP. Can as well, right? Let's see if I can get. There we go. Dash up back 3, hit. Forward 2, dash cancel. Forward 4, 91 damage. Right? So that's the basic principle on how you implement Jin's hit burst combos. Every after a screw, go for back 3, then go into hit, right? And that also applies to like Jin's electric hook fist combo. But the only difference is you're going to use back forward 2 instead of his second back 3. So basically his combo looks like this, right? For one length, right? Back 3, 1, bam, bam, bam. So after the second back 3, so after the first back 3 into 1, you want to go for back forward 2 instead of back 3, because the back 3 without going into Zen, we will not hit the opponents. What I mean is this, right? Electric. So back 3 on its own won't hit the opponent. So instead you want to go for down, back forward 2, then go into hit. So something like this, right? Back forward 2, hit, forward 2, forward 4, right? Something basic. 80 damage is pretty good. I believe you can even add forward 3, 1, which might do more damage, right? Oh my god, I fucked it up. Hit, right? 81, that's 1 point more damage, but that's basically the idea. So after a screw, back 3, boom, hit burst, forward 2, forward 4. Move to the instant screw, you want to go for back forward 2 after the first back 3, so even down 2, right? So down 2, right? Hit. Same principle as electric. So basically apply everything you've learned in this combo video, but with the hit burst in between. Okay, so now let's get into some hit engager combos or some hit dash combos. Now again, Jin's max, like optimal combos when it comes to hit dash as well, have like super mini dashes and like back 3 cancels. They are very difficult, right? So to lower the skill level or the ceiling between beginners, intermediate, and high level, again, I'm talking about the most efficient, and still effective. They still do enough damage to get the job done. But you don't really have to do the sweaty stuff with the mini dashes unless you really want to optimize, unless like a highest level Jin, like top tier Jin. So Jin has 3 hit engager combos, or launchers, forward 4-2, right? Launches, down forward 4, launches, and forward 3-1. They all launch. So the combo routine or the combo route is going to be the same for all of these 3. So let's start with forward 2 first. So forward 2, EWGF. Oh my god, I dropped it to my first time. Nani. Electric, back 3. Run up. Cool. 64 damage, which is like the average in this game of like hit dash combos, unless you're like super sweaty. So this combo, like I said, applies to all of these other launchers. 4-3-1, electric, dash up, cool. 71 damage, pretty good. And lastly, he's down forward 4 as well. Right? Oh my god, Nemesis, let's wake up. I dropped the electric, but like basically it's the same. Good combo. So 62, maybe 64 with the electric on hit. Whether the electric, when electric actually comes out, let's see if I can just land it. Okay. Good. Right, so 64 damage, right? So that's the basic combo route, or the only combo route that you're going to be using for all of these 3 hit engager launchers. Now, like I said, until you master Jin, right, until you're at the highest levels, you can be practicing his mini dash combos. I'll try to make an optimal guide for Jin, but like I'm not the Jin player guy, so it might take a while. But all in all, these combos are enough to get the job done. Honestly, you won't really need more. But of course, it's always advised to optimize your combos, right? So, but they're very hard. That's what I'm trying to say. But in time, as you keep playing your character, you get better, and eventually you start landing those combos. Okay, and lastly, for his wall hit stuff, basically the same principle as the wall-less hit burst combos, but instead, you just basically go into hit after a wall splat, right? Every time you go into, if you want to go into it after a wall splat, so let's say after 2-4, right? Go into hit. Mid electric screw, then after the wall splat you go for forward 3-1, then go into hit dash, then down back to 2-3. So something like this, right? So 69 damage. You get 64 without going into hit, but 69 if you want to use a hit dash. That's basically the principle with Jin at the wall if you want to go into hit. So every time you get a hit dash combo at the wall, right, you want to always end it with down back to 2-3. Since at the wall, it must always work. That's basically the principle. I don't really have to go deep into this part of the video, honestly. Self-explanatory, right? Oh my god. Then you can use, right, the other screw. Alright, you can also use the back forward 2-1, down forward 2, but that deals less damage. So yeah, that's basically the principle of Jin's wall hit stuff. Right, so there you have it, guys, a meta combo guide for Kazama Jin. Now, like I said, most of these combos are not optimal because they're very difficult. I'm trying to reduce the barrier between beginner and high level so that everyone can have useful combos that are still viable in high level matches. They still do enough damage to get the job done. But of course, if you have different variations of your combos, I'm always happy for you to leave them in the comment section. If you find something more damaging, please let me know. If you like this video, guys, and please check out my other meta combo guide videos, including Lars. GG!